Not up to that task, that moment, I don't know how you can live with yourself after that moment.
He and his deputies quickly handled the heat of the moment the day a gunman opened fire at Oxford High School.
The same cannot be said about what happened Tuesday in Uvalde, Texas, when a gunman shot 19 children and 2 teachers to death at Robb Elementary School. Tonight, there is finger pointing about who is responsible for police waiting outside a classroom for nearly an hour before Border Patrol agents went in and killed the shooter.
But the Oakland County Sheriff tells TV5's Kendall Keys when chaos erupted in Oxford last November, his team didn't hesitate. They just did what they were trained to do.
I know what's happening right now in Texas, and I know they're going through not just the worst day of their life, but having a lot of second layer questions of why did the response do what it did.
Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard speaking from experience after his agency's own response to the shooting at Oxford High School last November.
Walk me through how long it took from the first 911 call that you guys received to when the suspect was apprehended.
Minutes.
Around 5 minutes, in fact. Bouchard says every second counted.
On that terrible, terrible day in Oxford, as they all went in immediately, they did exactly what I asked them to do and what their training had taught them.
In the few minutes it took for suspect Ethan Crumbley to surrender, 4 students had died and 7 other people were injured. Tuesday at Robb Elementary in Uvalde, 21 lives lost, and it took nearly 90 minutes to end the rampage, a time delay that police attribute to a series of mistakes.
The on-scene commander considered it a barricaded subject and that there was time and there were no more children at risk.
There's no way that someone hadn't been hearing gunshots, given how many people he had shot. If you're hearing gunshots, that's not a barricaded moment. That's a rescue moment. That's a respond moment. That's an entry moment.
Authorities say the suspect entered the school shortly after 11:30. And by 12:05, at least 19 officers and Border Patrol agents assembled in the hallway outside of the classrooms containing children locked inside with the gunman. There were multiple calls to 911 from inside, begging for help. It wasn't until 12:50 that police breached the door and killed the shooter.
For the benefit of hindsight, where I'm sitting now, of course it was not the right decision. It was the wrong decision, period. There's no excuse for that.
A sentiment Bouchard shares and taught his officers after the mass shooting at a Parkland, Florida high school in 2018.
To see police officers standing outside while kids are getting shot, it's unacceptable. I don't care what it takes. Cars are replaceable, doors are replaceable, walls are replaceable. Kids are not.
For WNEM TV5, I'm Kendall Keys.